Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Today is week number 3 in Live Summon, and the Crew 2 will be entered April Fool's opening. This will be served as the second April Fool's themed summon to be featured after No One's Fool made its in-game appearance in March/April 2021. This is going to get much more proud celebration ever since from April 1st at the end of the month in March and 31st, but there is also to have some different changes, including the USB Tour cities will be racing in Seattle. But I can't wait to see how the best excitement after Las Vegas, since we've been doing the last week live summon from Vegas trip, and especially to have the Lucky Dragon edition to the Nissan Skyline GTR R34 will be acquired as we're about to go entered and move on forward in week number 3. But after all, because a brand new drift discipline is now featured to have a 4-crown Vittoria is now ready to go, and this time it's a limousine vehicle to have a very good wide stretch version. But I mean, a limousine can drift? It turns out that this is going to get much more crazier, and there's more monster trucks will be joined in to have a crossover event. After all, because all of the previous summons like Community Summon, Cross Axle Hills, Lightfall, and the Mixed Master is now putting up to have some different elements, and especially to have some different rewards, including the returning of the Volkswagen Beetle Kahakai edition. I kinda say because Ubisoft is about to be putting up to have an April Fool's Day joke for all of us, as we're about to go enter to see some 6 events and 3 skills by the exception, so we'll have to find out soon enough. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, go click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Now it is time to get ready to go for today's live summit event. Let's begin. Okay, well, it turns out for only one limousine drip car and a hovercraft is now being included by having one bundle event in a discount of 20% off at $329,839 available. For only one service vehicle in the same street race discipline on the 4-crown Vittoria and the standard version, so I hope this is going to get much more interesting to have a good look. Now we have one monster truck addition to the Nissan 370C, check and good to go. Now we have the Proto Bumblebee X is now ready up to be listed as a hovercraft discipline. 180 horsepower in the top speed, 182 miles per hour. So this one is a very good brand new hovercraft as part of the Gator Rush update. One driver is now ready up to be serving as a different type of a jet ski. But I kinda like this good hovercraft, just like the ST3 is now being manufactured by Proto. But this is gonna have to take a very good drip limousine vehicle, but here it is guys. The 4-crown Vittoria is now officially becoming a dripster vehicle. Fully weld flames to be colored in blue and colored in base pink. I cannot believe it. No matter how Ubisoft is putting up to have an April Fool's Day joke for all of us, as we're about to try out with this drip addition to the 4-crown Vittoria. Very surprised, and this is going to be so very awesome to see how a limousine can actually to be going drifting. Alright, so gonna have to go purchase, and phase 1 for the preparation, and go for phase 2 we'll have to do a live stream. As you can see folks, after having a clear recap from Vegas trip from week number 2, and USB Tour City is now currently to have a follow-up catch-up. But good time to have a very good best lucky fortune to have a Lucky Dragon edition to the Nissan Skyline GTR R34 is now being acquired, and having some 4 events to be on the follow-up catch-up, so you might gonna have to keep an eye out, will be set to be uploaded later on. Currently to be on the Platinum in Wink, 6,026 place, 4 rewards all at once, and feels good to be enjoyed having a best time in Las Vegas. Now enter week number 3 for the challenge in the first part, and go enter to have the fourth part to get some more followers. But after that, There will be some new rewards to be going resume on tier 25 on the Motor Pass system. 9 of them are being unlocked. Let's have a good look. So here we have the checkered tire is now on a rare, being unlocked and good to be checked. Very good. More crew credits by 5,000. The no horn is now being unlocked. Okay, very good. But you guys might gonna have to keep an eye out because just to have a 2 double feature from Shamrock Celebration and Vegas Trip. So until now, I'm just going to keep a good check to have some main progress on the tier content. There's the elegant gold tire on the rare, acquired, and check. 15 motor stars, check. There we go. The classic racing helmet, listed as an epic outfit. But I can't wait to try it out and put this helmet to be quite very good for the next part of the video segment and especially for the live stream. Stopping in to be on the 8 tier, 2,000 crew credits, more bugs to be added with 50,000. And that's not all. Second part in the US Speed Tourist is now going for having a fixes with the popular bugs and the fame magnet. Almost there to stop at tier number 37, folks. The US Speed Tour Cities Tint and the Audi RS5 Coupe USST Official Edition. But I can't wait for week number 4. We'll be coming up to get this Ford exclusive vehicle for free. This one is a very good serve to be as a safety car. Okay. Now let's have a good check and participate in April Fool's opening. So I hope this is going to get much more fine perfect chance to have a US Speed Tour Cities in Seattle. One touring car event, which is going to be having a street race event. Let's have a good check and bite the dust from Into the Storm Season 7 Episode 1. Well, I can't say Ubisoft is giving us an April Fool's joke for all of us that we're about to race on 6 combo events and 3 skills by the exception. So before that, just going to go regular to have 3 skills. We'll have to start out to be on Tahoe Forest. Any kinds of off-road vehicles to be driving on 4 wheels and motorcycles to be on the same rally raid discipline. Gonna have to be sure to be patient because the frames per second is now set to be on 60 in the high definition. Time for me to go by having a best motocross vehicle to be driving off the road. Selecting by disciplined. Go by rally raid. Okay, time for me and choose the KTM 450 Rally. Will be drive onto the off-road at the ready. Just give me 1 second. So, it turns out to be much more pretty progress ever since I've been working so hard. But don't worry,
why should you try?
I know it's just gonna have to be pop up because Hero will give me a reminder notice.
A new plane and what? Yeah, I know. Okay, I'll shut up.
Okay, there we go. Close call and going airborne. No matter how the skill is gonna get challenging to go exactly, and whoops, pretty much more clevered. Just watch out for the trees as you may enter to have the part of the skill to do this main objective. It's gonna get crazier. Don't lose any hope. Try to find a good mobility line. Riding on the Tahoe Forest is all about going extreme and drive off the road. So that's one attempt cleared. 34-13 yards. Now let's have a good check on the main standings, and there you go. 126,701 points. Very good. Just to be clevered and going off the road, we'll be doing a Rally Raid Extreme. Next up on skill number 2, the Cascades will be going low altitude. Same thing like last time from the previous live summon, but it will have to go down and go quicker to be on the highway. fly low and try not to get caught up by some trees and traffic cars just going to go over them. Okay, there we go. I knew this event is going to be an April Fool's Day summon, so it'll have to get much more challenging to do some main skills and obstacles until as we're about to take that combo event later on. Just hold it steady, keep a good multiplier. We'll be counting out by 2.9, almost by 3. Yeah, looks like gonna have to take that joke and achieve it to seize this competitive. There we go, 15,050 points. Well, I can't say not bad after all. Very good and clever to have a 111,190 points. I can't admit that should be doing much more job average to be checked and complete. Next up, water base in Lake Tahoe for the escape. So you see, whenever you might need to speed up to choose any kinds of powerboat whenever you want to pick, that will have to go faster and go flow to be going down onto the river trail. Grab on in and have the Foucher 1414 Demon is going to get much more tougher and get roughier. Can't say this is going to get much more daring intense when using a powerboat. Okay, there we go. Got this to be on the main upper hand. Keep follow the trail. Stay steady and focus on the route. Try not to get hit by rocks. That could be a very tough distraction. Otherwise, the boat will get easily to be scratched and damaged. Red zone coming in. And stop at 3,753 yards. Very good and close enough to be entered at the end. So that makes 92,135 points. Gonna have to go again for attempt number 2. This time, speed her up and go down the flow onto the current river. Okay, kick up the nitro. Steady as it goes. Make that good proper speed ejected. .200 miles per hour on the river. Close and steady steep up onto the further notice. Nitro is good to go. I can't say because dropping on river in the powerboat will be getting more rough. Okay, that's better. So that makes 3982 yards. Let's see the final standings result. Yes, and it's an April Fool's attempt number 2 complete. I just did it and update by 103,755 points. So, am I gonna have to choose one mixed event is gonna get much more crazier to be well expected. 1 touring car, 2 monster trucks, 1 air race, 1 drift, and a hovercraft. Well, I can't say because this is going to be a very hard choice to pick, but especially in the meantime because you guys might gonna have to go enter and participate on 2 events in the USB Tour Cities at Seattle for the normal and endurance. It takes a full racing competition to see some normal and endurance to be part onto the main update. Speaking of which, maybe my decision has now come to be a fold. I'm about to go and drip on in to be using with the 4 Crown Victoria limousine is about to go drifting and head on over to be at Dominion Forsberg number 1, 5 Kings Casino. Auto switch vehicle, here I go and let's see some good, excellent luxury road car to be well converted to be served as a drip car. I can't say because first time ever to be driving in the Crew 2 to see how a Crown Victoria in the limousine service vehicle is about to get challenging up and go color in pink with having a blue hot rod flames. I can't say this is going to be much more pretty in pink, and putting up to have a light blue to be on the front is now fired up and go for the per level in 240. 760 horsepower in the top speed, 173 miles per hour. How hard can it be to drive one drip event in a limousine vehicle? But this one is pretty kick butt because it will have to go and get the show on the road. Alright, looks like one limousine drip car is on the track. Woohoo, looks like this is gonna get more crazier to be feel like, folks. I can't say because the handling is becoming much more tougher to handle. But there goes the combo because it's so hard to be mastered to do this part of the drift. Come on, just going to kick it up and go for the main nitro. Looks like Chris Forsberg Ghost Car is still actually going to have some main skills. Very clever, but needs to do some work. Alright, going maximum and going chain combo. Hold the grip and do some main speed. First lap in about a minute left. Okay, looks like I just beat Chris Forsberg's score, but it's pretty hard to be master drifting in the limousine. Just like that you're just watching in the disaster movie 2012. Can't say because one limousine can actually do that drift to avoid many obstacles and falling ground because of the San Andreas fault. Okay, that makes 30 seconds left. Almost there. Keep it careful and try to find a good line. I know it's very difficult to try out to have a drift addition to this limousine.
You're doing great.
Okay, 10 seconds left. Gonna have to hurry. Make my improvement skill, and that makes one attempt, and the 4 Crown Victoria limousine is now being finished. 127,352 points. Okay, it turns out to becoming low average. I have to try this again for attempt number 2 because live stream is still in session. So let's try this again, and this time gonna have to drip hard and carefully to go wide stretch. Now let's go. So here's something else that has a good tricky tip. Use the outside corner on the track will be doing much more helpful to build your chain combo. That will be more helpful, and try not to get entered onto the inside of the corner turn. Just like this, and then you'll be safe and all good. Hold it in, try not to get tapped in the walls. Make that good clear wide open. Very good, very awesome, and very proud limousine drifter. Oh yeah, looks like the limousine just keeps fancier than ever. So that makes 228,240 points. Gonna have to keep it up and drip more hard. Don't get slowed down or don't get caught in the wall. Okay, good grip. Drop down and going back onto my main combo. Just go wide open to do this. Maybe you could do some skills whenever you like to build your strategy. After all, because first time ever to see how limousine is going drifting to go extreme. I can't say because fancy people would be more likely to see how a limousine to be driving action. That makes 370,836 points added. Very good, and doing average is clevered. Now let's have a good check on the standings results. Yes, made it on time in 140,528 points. Very good job, and first time ever to be driving on a limousine in a drift discipline. This will be an April Fool's Day event for having one drift discipline is now actually to be having a limousine as well. So let's go on over and have one air race event to be entered in Navajo Trail. One rally raid versus one air race discipline will be soar on in to be in the skies, rather than dropping on land in terrains, but fly on over to each over onto the part of the checkpoint. So let's choose any air race discipline, starting out with having a Harman Rocket HR3 2018 with the UDRS Ins Protect. We'll be at the ready, folks. Let's be ready for takeoff and go fly into the skies in about 3 seconds. It's one rally raid versus airplane and going challenging to be dominate in the skies and land will be on the touchdown without touching the ground. There's one area checkpoint here. There we go. Gonna take it. Fly on top of the rocks. Coming in and move on in area checkpoint. Okay, good daring extreme. Looks like I get the hang of it. But there's no time to get cocky. Just going to stay focused and do a clean air race to be on the soaring sky. Very nice. Very good and daring extreme for only one position at a time. Checkpoint cleared and confirmed check. Ooh boy. Gonna have to make one inverted flight. In basic maneuvers. Finish line is just right up ahead in about over a minute. And there you go. 1 minute, 14.996 seconds. Very good job and going soaring extreme for only one rally raid event. Now that's a good flying competition for event number 3 in April Fool's opening. I guess the joke is on us. We know the drill. And we can use any discipline on each other kinds of type of vehicles will go into action. Next up, Bite the Dust on Into the Storm. We'll be using touring car discipline this time. It's a race car versus 7th Street race vehicle, but in the meantime, this will might have to be serving to have different opponents will go for the element of surprise. The element of surprise, and that means the Ferrari FXXK is now ready up and go to have a brand new UDRS Ins Protect livery will be coming up soon, is now ready up and go for having a faster, fierce competition. So here it is, you guys. A brand new UDRS Ins Protect is now driving to be featured in the Crew 2. But just wait, and just gonna have to use the same design will be coming up soon on Gran Turismo 7. So let's give it a go and be ready up onto the starting grid for only 3 seconds and race inside the dust storm. The dust storm in one racing car category will be face up and go for extreme nighttime. Let's cue the music. Okay, looks like nighttime inside the dust storm. This is going to get much more difficult like last time ever since from Into the Storm. One touring car and one tough fierce racing to be dropped on in. Oh man, there it goes, there it goes. This is going to get much more daring extreme to be well distracted. I just barely pulled that jump off. That was so very close. I cannot believe it, I just almost lose control of my FXXK. Clearly, note to self, just gonna have to choose a better touring car next time. So let's go proceed and enter by the forward section. Headlights are being turned on. Top speed is doing good. Kick up the dust storm is now shaking up onto the direction. Okay, here come some obstacles. I know what to do. Just gonna have to follow the signs and keep racing clean to face the disaster. Yeah, just like that. And keep going straight. Brake precision to go by doing some blind turn, blind cornering, and elevation on every blind corner. But I hope this is going to have to take some time and go face many obstacles to go enter by having a deemed night condition. There we go. Just going to have to go filming in progress. Yeah, that's good. Get back onto the 200 miles per hour speed. Oh boy, looks like I just barely pulled that trick. Out of area. Get back onto the main route. Crazy, right? One touring car racing inside the dust storm. Just like street race discipline to do the same event like all over again. Deja vu, correct? Very deja vu indeed. All I can see is night skies. The stars are now being bright. Come on. I know this race is going to be a very tough, tricky to handle. Okay, there you go. Entered onto the town. Checkpoint cleared and check. Okay, follow the signs and keep moving forward. Okay, don't have time to do a jump. Okay, well, only one jump should do just fine. Okay, let's keep going, proceed. Only one track, only hypercar can actually will have to get out of the dust storm. Final stretch up ahead, and there you go, folks. Survived the dust storm at night. One touring car is check and well done. Very nice. 114,783 points. That's a very good marking position to be on the books. Another event down. Just 3 more to go remaining. So now, next up, monster trucks will be using the Nissan 370Z Type C34 and no restriction. Let's have a good check and go and proceed on to number 6 of Dominion Frozen at the Five Kings Casino Motorsport Park. Just in time, and gonna have to see how a JDM monster truck will go embrace to be driving on the track. But very good and compatible along with Motorflix Arena is now being served as a new expansion. Just give me one moment because my eyes have some watering and brings the tears to my joy. Okay, all set and good to go. 140 per level, 1471 horsepower in the top speed, 150 miles per hour. Here I go, let's do this. And I know the condition is about to go, but we're having a snow theme. Okay, I was right. Racing on the icy snow. Let's roll.
Yo, as soon as you see the Vegas skyline, get ready for some nice curves.
Nice curve on the monster truck. Heck yeah. This strategy is gonna get proven up and go harder to make a good, proper, steady aim. Steady aim on every part of the turn when dropping on the monster truck in a Nissan 370 set. Also that you might need to do some inside cornering just to be sure to have a good usage on the apex. We'll have to find your line. But after that, just going to take a short time recovery or use the nitro to go increase the acceleration to improve your time. There we go. I just went through onto the outside corner in this track. Just going to drive extra careful to be very slippery. Very nice. Do a power slide drip technique. Take some time. Wait for the nitro to be on standby. Turbo in. Use that apex. Very nice and good. Roll on in. Hillside right corner turn is now smooth paved. 9.4 seconds. Update it and check. Checkpoint cleared. Almost there at the final corner towards the end of the second lap. Lap number 3. Here I go. I'll have to give it all I got and do the first phase of Monster Truck in Dominion Frozen number 6. After number 6, just gonna have to go and move on in to take on number 8 of Dominion Frozen after this, folks. Just going to keep pooping up. Race hard like you mean it. Yeah. Just going to keep tap the nitro and stay drifting for only a temporarily short time. Just going to keep grouping up and go smoothing onto the icy road.
You can drive. Nice going so far.
Oh yeah. That will be the first attempt cleared by having a good achieved time average. 3 minutes, 16.771 seconds. That's the ticket. Let's have a good check. And there you go. 123,776 points. 7 legendary parts earned in the monster truck category, and there you have it. Not yet over because only 2 more events to go, folks. Let's go and participate on number 8. Sorry about that, folks. I just pressed the circuit button by a minor setback. Black Rip Motorsport Park, here I go in the West Coast. Okay, so you guys gonna have to choose which kinds of monster truck vehicle whenever you like to pick on the same discipline. But after all, I'm not gonna have to stick it to the Nissan 370C Type C34 2013 in the same monster truck discipline. So let's give it a go and have a good ordinary monster truck combo event will be set on no restriction. Because it's gonna get much more smooth paved and elevated to be on the nighttime, just like the 5 Kings Casino Motorsport Park.
Hey, careful entering the forest. It's a double apex turn. I know you can make it through in one single drift.
Okay, just to be planned and do the same thing like the usual way to do for only one street race discipline. Just gonna drive smoothly and do the inside apex job. Will be going well handled on the elevation turns. Tricky and simple consecutive, we'll do early brake to see how it goes. Now go for 19% in the progression, just to feel and go with the flow. Checkpoint cleared by the current sector. Almost there, folks. Make that left turn. Go for the double apex. And hit the nitro. Wait for the refill on standby. Gonna have to rack out my perks. Just gonna have to drive anywhere to be smooth pavement on the icy road. There we go. Going speed, improve, and doing well efficiency. "13 seconds from behind. Gonna have to keep braking for more nitro refill. Watch my pace. Inside apex turn by the double onto the final turn. Just gonna have to go skiing with the monster truck in motion. Almost there, folks. I'm at 83% in the progression, and about a few more progression percentage to go. Okay, there we go. Checkpoint cleared. Go for the next turn at the right in the corner. Smooth pavement.
You're doing great. The finish line's coming up.
Okay, there we go. And made it on time to beat the main objective by under 3 minutes. Awesome. 2 minutes, 59.350 seconds. That makes another check and well done to be achieved by surpassing in 120,404 points. One more event to go, and we're about to go hovercraft racing in Whoop territory for the Proto Bumblebee X. But I cannot believe it because only one hovercraft from the Gator Rush update is about to be challenging and go for the combo event to take place in Los Angeles and Hollywood in the west coast of California. For only one hovercraft will be challenging with some motocross discipline this time. But after all, because many changes without the nitro chemist on each part of the hovercraft vehicles will go exactly as usual in 80 per level that contains 306 horsepower in the top speed, 96 miles per hour. Handling is going a little bit semi-expert, so how hard can it be to be challenging for only one hovercraft to be driving on the land? Let's find out and give it a go to see how one race will be challenging to be on the land-based vehicle. Let this be a combo showdown for only two types of vehicles and get it on.
You're gonna win this easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Hang on. This race could get rough because no longer to be having one-seater without any motocross vehicle, it's gonna get much more daring intense.
Lead. Don't give it up.
Oh boy, looks like this is gonna get much more hard to handle. Crazy and combo event, folks. I really need to hold on because we're about to coming in onto the highway to make a touchdown. Boy, I cannot believe it. One hovercraft is becoming much more daring and intense to do that part of the stunt. But I'm still learning about driving on hovercraft since the full walkthrough. Okay, there we go. Gonna have to go right in. Make one touchdown at a time. Make some good solid air landing. Come on. Just might need to do some steady position with no losing grip traction. Okay, let's take the left side. Bummer. So many hits and bumps around. Oh. Sorry about that. I know this is going to get much more intense to drive that hovercraft around. Crazy. Very crazy that I just can't handle it to find a good steady balance. But almost there. Just you wait and make one last push to the finish line. Okay, there we go. Boy, glad that was over. I cannot believe that this hovercraft race in the combo event turns out to becoming more difficult and exactly to try to make your effort to go focusing up. So that's what happens that you might need to do perfectly without any too much dirty racing or hitting objects around. But sometimes hitting objects will be more likely to be possible. So only one more event to go. This time, attempt number 2, and go for the rematch as I'm about to be master to have one last chance to using for the Proto Bumblebee X. I know how it is, just to do some basic and a different kind of a hovercraft model is actually to be doing well purpose between dropping on land and different role as a jet ski. But this time, I'll have to be sure to have that video editing after this, so I won't stick around. Time for attempt number 2. Here I go. Let's get it on and be quicker as I can.
I'll stop talking so you can start driving.
Come on. Just gonna have to do some proper leaning position. Work it together. Here comes the airborne. Come on. I just done this once. Yeah, that's better. Go forward and 30%. Very good. Taking some more jumps, we'll be doing more fine. Ventilated and steady precision. Checkpoint cleared. Steady slow. And go nitro boosted for a short time. Hang on. I just missed a checkpoint. Bummer. Okay, well, handling's fine, but speed needs to do some proper work. There goes the jump. Gonna have to take it. Aim towards the checkpoint to go down in the LA River by the storm drain. So let's go, go, go. Make it to the finish line until it'll have to be progress in about 2 minutes. Okay, very good. Skilled Mechanic is now earned by daily by the hobby. So let's have a good check on the final standings. Not even close, but it was a very good, excellent hovercraft combo event in April Fool's Day Live Summit, folks. So that's how you should do it. More hard, be quicker, and be very precise. Made it on time, and good to be current position in rank 3,368 on the Platinum. Very good. All 6 mixed event and 3 skills are now going check and complete. And so viewers, after taking one full live stream video as a preparation, all events is now being checked and climb up to be on the Platinum once again in rank 3,373rd place in about 1 day left in April Fool's opening, as the live summit event will be over soon. It turns out because only one drip discipline in the limousine version of the 4 Crown Victoria turns out to becoming challenging, more difficult, and more drifting to go down with some basic to be racing on Dominion Forsberg number 1. First time ever to see a limousine to be driving in the game, just like Forza Motorsport Series and Forza Horizon Series. That would be the first one to be served as a favorite event for this week event. My second one is Into the Storm Bite the Dust for only one touring car discipline. Speaking of which, because trying out and doing a test challenge with the UDRS Insportec livery on the Ferrari FXXK 2014 is very more difficult to drive at night with a dust storm, that would be more difficult to face many obstacles, such as to be doing with some 3 signs ever since from the last update. The third one is the air race discipline in the Bajo Trail. Pretty good and pretty fast to go on in to have every part of the area checkpoint. Only 2 events on the monster truck discipline in Dominion Frozen. Very good and steady as it goes to have a good icy road with a giant size to be driving on the tires in the monster truck discipline. And for the hard part is the hovercraft in Whoop territory for the Proto Bumblebee X. It takes hard work, but needs to have a follow-up catch-up, as I'm about to be ready to do for only one part of the content video, just to go back and being served as a regular content video. So, April Fool's season is about to be over soon, so next up, Soap French will be coming up to get these 3 different kinds of rewards, including the Bugatti Depot Magma Edition will be waiting for us to have a good register to be added to our car collection. And that's not all. Touch Smoke and a tire is now being listed onto the rare to have a good French title, and we have some good new events and usual to be returned to have a good rerun. There's the new Renault Megane RS and the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus will be coming up soon as part of the next bundle event. Only one Rally Cross, Rally Raid, and another one is now being listed as a combo event for the Rally Raid discipline. One Force vehicle for the Bugatti Depot Magma Edition, and that means it's all set and good to go, along with 3 skills will be coming up soon. After So French on April 5th to the 12th, moving on forward to be on week number 5 is the Wheels Clash. April 12th through the 19th to get the BMW C4 S-Drive 35IS Rally Raid Edition, the live reward snipper on the touring car discipline, spare parts, and more followers. After Wheels Clash, we're going enter to be on the 70s Racing Glory to get the Porsche 935 2.0 Coupe Baby Old Timer Edition, which is going to be a brand new addition to the same 935 2.0 Coupe Baby model. Striped Squad X tire is now listed as a common. Exterior parts between the first or second generation Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. So this is going to be quite very cool, and mostly to have week number 7 will be racing in Los Angeles at Long Beach. After the 70s Racing Glory, the agency will be coming soon to have another part as the Dean Summit. Time to wrap this up, folks. Just to wait, and this time live stream video is already complete. Regular content video will be set to be uploaded from here until now. Thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for a notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like Deviant Art, Twitter, Instagram, GT Planet, and more for see for my own image artwork like UDRS livery, Total Drama fan art with card liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time on the live summit event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.